Hi, I'm Chris from Dishmaster. Today we are going to talk about if you're having a problem where you're not getting detergent from the wand on your Dishmaster whenever you divert it to wash dishes. This is a problem that comes up once in a while, and the first thing you should do if you have this problem is to follow the backflush procedure. You'll find another video that addresses that, so go through that, follow those steps. If it's still not working, we've got a few things here you can check out. The first of those would be on the lid of your detergent tank. You want to make sure that on this lid there are a couple holes in the U-shaped tube that's attached to the lid. One of those holes is in the bottom of the U-shape. This is the hole that picks up the detergent to send it to your wand. The other hole is up in the top of the far end of the U-shape, and that's to draw air so that the system works properly. Both of those holes have to be clear, and we've already discussed this in the backflush video if you watched that. But if those holes aren't clear, the system's not going to work. So make sure those are cleaned out. Use the end of a paper clip or a toothpick or something like that to clean them out. Make sure water flows through those. Okay. The next place to go would be to the top of the lid, which is where the detergent tube will be attached that leads up to the other end of your wand. This has to be a good connection where the plastic tube, the two tubes are attached to each other. You want to make sure they're stuck together good. They should overlap by about a ½ inch or so. If they're not overlapped that far, see if you can push them on down further. Make sure it's a good tight fit. If it's not, if it feels like it's loose still, you can actually just take a pair of scissors and cut a little bit off of the end of this detergent tube and then press it back onto the U-shaped tube. So just make sure that you've got a good connection there and it's not going to get anything but soap drawn up out of the U-shaped tube. If you check those connections, then go back and make sure, see if the faucet's working properly then that you're drawing soap through the wand. If it's still not, you want to go up to the far end of that detergent tube, and I've got this unattached from the sink because it's easier to talk to you. You're going to find this copper tube. One end of it is going to be attached to the black hose. The other end is going to have the detergent tube attached to it. Same as at the bottom end where it's stuck onto the U-shaped tube. You want to make sure this is a good connection between the copper tube and the detergent tube. So, you know, twist on it. If it feels loose, push it on a little further, or maybe you need to cut off a little bit and put the fresh end on there to make sure it's attached good. Next thing is to make sure that this copper tube is attached good to the hose. Make sure it's pushed down in there plenty. And just, you know, if it feels loose, if it feels like it's falling out, then you're probably getting air pulling through there and you're not going to get detergent come from your wand like you want it to. So those are all of the things to check. You know, if it gets any more technical than that, you might check out our website and you should find the parts that you need to work inside the handle here. There's what's called the Venturi assembly that does the mixing, and occasionally it gets as far as something in there needing replaced or maybe just cleaned out. But you know, 99% of the problems are going to be fixed by just doing the backflush procedure from the other video or checking those 2 or 3 connections there closer to your tank or the end of the hose. If you do need any other help, you can visit dishmasterfaucet.com or call us at 800-521-9234. Thanks.